Well, hello, you're hiking with Jenny on the Cohos Trail. This is day 2. I'm just leaving the Deer Mountain Campground. Had a good night's sleep last night in my hammock. And today I've got a big day. I'm doing 15.8 miles to get to the at Bear Tree Inn where I'm staying. We have about 2,000 feet of elevation gain over the course of the day. I'm getting a decent start today. It's 9:21 and I hope to get there by like around 5 to give me a chance to shower and clean up before my dinner reservation at 7. The inn shares the building with a steakhouse, so it'll be actually like nice food too, so I'm pretty excited. It's so wild being way up here and there's so few cars. Like, they do pass every now and then, but it's not very frequent and it's so quiet otherwise. So whenever a car passes, it's like really, really loud. So I've been following the Friends of the Cohos Trail Facebook group for a while, and if you're at all interested in doing this trail, I definitely recommend joining that group because you get updates from people who are hiking it, what the trail conditions are like, and also from the trail maintainers, which sections they've been working on. And so from that information, it really helped me plan my hike because I knew which sections were going to be a little bit rough and I might need longer to get through them, and which sections were smooth sailing. Also, the water updates were really helpful, especially this time of year when water sources have been dried out, which ones are still flowing. That was really helpful to have that information. So like whenever I would see a useful looking post, I would just screenshot it so I'd have access to it even when I didn't have service. And then I would have it all in one place in my phone photos. So that group was like, probably other than the map itself, the most indispensable source of information that I got. I was also able to message some people that had just gotten off the trail and ask them like about like what they thought and everything, and that's how I got the intel about the Deer Mountain. But they seem to stay on top of maintaining the trail well enough that by the time I got there, like the blowdowns that were reported were gone. So that's really promising. Just seeing all the work that they're doing in the group, like posts every day almost, and then just seeing the trail itself so far has been in really good shape. From seeing vlogs from people who did the trail 2 years ago, the section that I'm doing today, they said was tough because it was muddy and there was a lot of blowdowns, but because A, it's been so dry, and B, I know the trail maintainers have done a lot of work this summer, I don't think that's going to be an issue for me. So I think we won't have too much trouble today. I do know like we will be climbing, but at least we won't have to contend with getting around blowdowns or trying to navigate mud, because that can really slow you down. So here's a good example. I bet, if they hadn't mowed this would be like thigh-high ferns right now. It looks gross, but in lieu of a sandwich and chips, my favorite trail lunch is a chocolate honey stinger waffle with peanut butter on it. And it's actually quite tasty, almost like a peanut butter cup. Just thought I'd check in because I haven't really had too much to say today. It's just been really gorgeous and I've just been enjoying the sights. The trail's been pretty smooth. I'm really impressed by the trail maintenance on the Cohos Trail so far. It's been really good and it's been easy to navigate. It's well marked. There's always either like a yellow blaze or a sign pointing you in the right direction. I never have to worry about losing the trail like I have on other trails. So it's been really great and it's a beautiful day. I love seeing the second Connecticut Lake and walking along the Connecticut River. Ooh, I know we're going to pass by the first Connecticut Lake a little later as well, so we'll have finished all of the Connecticut lakes. Of course, no sooner had I praised the trail from being easy to follow than I promptly lost the trail, and I had gone so far off of it. I ended up bushwhacking up there, but that's the trail and I'm back on it now. Man, that was a steep climb, but we're on the right track now. I have no idea what happened. I probably just wasn't paying attention because there's been blazes pretty much everywhere.
About 5 miles away, stretched a flat, unbroken field of ice.
That trailhead I just passed, there was a sign that said that trail was closed due to timber work. So I had to do a longer road walk. I'm just on this dirt road now, and then it looks like I have to road walk Route 3 for a little bit to reconnect with the trail. So I was not expecting that trail closure. I don't remember anything about it. The sign was posted May 2025, but it said that it wasn't safe to take it until the sign was removed. So I decided not to chance it and just walk around that trail. Whew. Getting back on trail after that long road walk. I'm gonna lose battery on my camera pretty soon. I don't know why, but it's not charging. Not sure if it's the cable or the battery bank or what's up, but I'm gonna try and plug it in when I get to my location tonight, and I might need to switch to my phone at some point. Just stopped at the Tillotson hut for a break, and I tried to find the water, but it seems like it's all dried out. I still have a little bit left, so I should be okay, but I just wanted something cold because it is hot right now. Fall number 1. I don't know how I did that. I think I tripped. Well, so far this has been my least favorite section of the trail after Tillotson Hut until this pond, because it's been a little bit more grown in, trail's been rougher, it's been a little bit more hard to navigate, but still doable. Talk about confusing. So I just came from that direction and you got a branch here. There's a blaze to the left and a blaze to the right. So which is it? I'm going with right because that's the direction it looks like on the map, but what? I just took a detour to this round pond and the water is actually nice and warm. I soaked my feet in there for a little while. It's pretty refreshing on this hot day. So there was some kind of accident back there. There was a woman laying on the ground and her face was all bloody. I think I heard something about a motorcycle accident. I don't know. But there's a lot of EMTs and a police officer and everything there taking care of everything. Not what I expected to walk into way up here in Pittsburgh. I was thinking about this. I have pretty rotten luck though in terms of getting involved with the police or the fire department on my through hikes, whether they have to do with me or not. But I think the long trail is the only trail where I didn't run into any police or firefighters. At least in the US. None of that happened in the UK, but like, yeah, this is my third like major long distance trail that's had some sort of incident. Thankfully, like this one had absolutely nothing to do with me and I wasn't even spoken to, so I don't know. Maybe it's probably just a coincidence. So here's my room. It's just a single, pretty simple. Doesn't even have AC, it has a fan, but hopefully it'll be cooler tonight and I can just put that on. It'll be tolerable. It's got its own private bathroom with a shower. So to get up here, I didn't realize, but I had to walk through this nice steakhouse with everybody dining. I shouldn't feel so bad because it's a bunch of Mass, Rhode Island, and Connecticut plates out there, but still, I felt like this like grungy person walking into this nice restaurant. But that's okay. I have a dinner reservation in an hour, so I'm going to get showered and cleaned up before I join them for dinner.